when slowly you are seeing your Shaykh in everyone's faces, and slowly when you look at your Shaykh's face also changes into so many people that you know and people that you love, or people that have an impact on you. Slowly you're getting a naqsh onto your heart. You're getting that stamp, like what we said. Wherever you turn, there is his face. We're not saying, of course, those ones who are too deaf, dumb and blind, they're going to say, oh, he's saying his Shaykh is Allah. No. That is Ayatul Karima, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saying, wherever you turn, there is his face. Because the Shaykh, like the Prophet, he's not a prophet, but he's the representative of that Prophet, he is going to teach us, make us to understand what is Taqwa, how to be aware of Allah, how to be aware of Allah and to see Allah everywhere. We're not saying you seeing Allah, but you are going to understand that this is coming from Allah. Allah is not absent in that. You're going to make Allah present. So once you start seeing that, then you're getting that naqsh. That carries a lot of responsibility too. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you may lose it, because it comes with some responsibility and things that you have to do. Because now, if you are seeing your Shaykh in other people's faces, then what? Then what? We all feel this, and what we're feeling is what the Sahabi-Kiram, they felt when the Holy Prophet ﷺ passed. They see each other and they start crying, because each other they remind them of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. So when the murids, we look at each other, especially those ones who have a strong connection to Shaykh Efendi, we sit, we just say, ah, Shaykh Efendi. Then the sakina enters into our hearts, the contentment. For a split second, you're taken out from this existence, and you're lifted. If you two people remembering Allah, third one, Allah is saying, I will be. That's why it is important to be in sohbat, because we need to look at those ones who are always looking at their Shaykh, and the imprint of that Shaykh is now on them, because that Shaykh is now going to teach us, going to point us, going to make the Qibla. To who? To Allah, not to himself. First to the Holy Prophet ﷺ. There is nothing in existence except Allah. La ilaha illallah. But Allah is affirming Muhammad Rasulullah. So, Prophet ﷺ, that is his reality. And we start to understand that a little bit, then our faith will move a little bit. And that time we're going to be closer a little bit more. Your heart will start working. And that time you will have a little bit more submission. It doesn't matter then that time whether that one is smiling at you or yelling at you, whether it's offering you a rose or the thorn of a rose. You understand it's coming from his hands. There is something there. this is a very important step to go through. So many people, they fail. They cannot, because they only like the roses from their shaykh. They don't like the thorns. So if you're going through this and you're starting to see, then that time your love is going to overtake you, of course. That time the worries about this dunya and the troubles of your ego and the shaitan and your desire, it disappears. It cannot stay in the same heart. It cannot, it's impossible. You're reminded, it overtakes everything. Now how are we going to get that to stay? That is when the work, it has to come. It is there until shaitan starts entering again. Are we going to open the door? Or are we going to close? Are we going to fight? Are we going to guard this or not? Because now the Shaykh continues. The Shaykh appoints and he continues. The Shaykh is not just appointing his namesake. Not just to say this one is the one who's going to succeed, but that one must be doing the job of the Shaykh. Just like Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu anhu, he's not just getting the title of the Khalifah, he's continuing the mission of the Prophet ﷺ, fighting against kufr. Same thing as Hazrat Umar, same thing with Hazrat Osman, same thing with Hazrat Ali, continuing fighting against kufr, unbelief. If you're fighting against a kufr, continuing what your Shaykh is doing, then you have not too much things to worry about. But if you're just sitting down or you're just enjoying yourself, doing other things, then take the title and sit on it. It's okay. We are doing the job. We don't care. Like what Shaykh Efendi was when he was here. He didn't care who called him what. But he was definitely doing the job of the Shaykh. He was doing the job of more than a Shaykh. So he is enough for us. So even when he has passed now, certain things are going to become stronger. It cannot get weaker. It has to get stronger. This is the O.S.A connection. Certain things will be very clear, and he's going to make it easy within our grasp too. We are nothing, we are no one. But he has picked us and he has trained us, all of us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saying, remember me and I will remember you. You remember the Prophet, he will remember you. But the Prophet ﷺ said, you give me salams once, I will give salams to you 10 times. What about the Lord of generosity? We remember him one time, you think he's not going to remember us? This is what he means. Remember me and I will remember you. It doesn't mean that, oh, if you forget about Allah, Allah is going to forget you. No. Allah does not forget. Hasha. But if you remember him, then Allah will specially remember you. Understand? So, may Allah forgive us. In this new year that is coming, we are hoping to make the remembrance of our Shaykh to be something that is stronger that we are doing. And to continue his legacy and to continue his work as much as we can. World ends tomorrow, doesn't matter. Prophet ﷺ is saying, if your job is to plant date trees and you know that the world is going to end tomorrow, plant the date tree. The date tree takes 40 years for it to give fruit. What are we doing now? We're planting date trees. We're continuing our work. Whatever is going to happen, Allah is in charge. We just have to make ourselves to be ready. So that when it happens, when we pass from this world, they say, what were you doing? The last thing that you were doing. So we're going and we're doing your order, Ya Rabbi, the order of your Prophet. We're planting the date trees. You plant the date trees, it's okay. Inshallah. Khair. This much is enough. Wa min Allahu tawfiq al-Fatiha. Amin. Assalamu alaikum.